Hello there. Welcome to A Cup of Grace, coming to you today from the campus of the Home of Grace in Van Cleve, Mississippi. Today I have a very special guest. It's Daniel Dorr, and it's good to have you with us today, Daniel.
Very good to be with you.
I want to talk to you a little bit about what Daniel does, or rather he will explain to you what he does at the Home of Grace for us, and he has a vital part in our ministry here. Daniel, first of all, where's your home?
My home is right here in Van Cleve, Mississippi.
I mean, way back there. Where?
Back in Grand Rapids, Michigan.
See, I could pick up a little bit of the accent there, so I knew it wasn't Van Cleve, Mississippi. Dan, tell us, if you will, from the time a client arrives at the Home of Grace, where do you come into that?
They come in the day before. They come in and see me. They come in, spend about a week with me. They start out with an orientation program that we kind of get to know them. We have a list of things that we go over so that they can understand what's expected of them, what we expect of them, and what they can expect from us. We go through that over the week. We go through that, and we talk to them about salvation. We talk to them, we find out if they've had any kind of Christ-like situations in their life, if they've ever been in the Bible, find out what their interests are.
So you do an evaluation pretty much on who they are, where they came from. You take their vital signs, I guess, is one way to...
There we go.
Yeah, okay. You probably have as much contact, if not more, than anybody that early in the program, right?
Yes, I do.
With the new residents here. What is one of the things that you look for as to whether or not you can evaluate that particular resident to see if they're going to be a fit for what we do here?
Well,
A good fit.
Everybody actually should be a good fit, but they're not always.
That's what I'm referring to.
Yeah, some of the men come in here, and actually the very first thing that I let them know is that they need to understand God, they need to trust God, and they need to relax. That's the very first thing I tell them is, guys, take a deep breath, relax, and realize you're in a very comfortable environment, in which they are. And some of them, they're a little intimidated with the way that a lot of the men come up to them and approach them.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, hey, my name's so-and-so, I'm in room 8-1 if you need anything. And I let them know that that's appropriate, that's exactly what they're supposed to do. And some of them are a little bit nervous when they first come in. They've been out in the world, they haven't had this brotherly love too much. We talk to them about several different things. I allow them all to share a little bit about themselves. Of course, I tell them let's not go into too great of detail because our past sometimes isn't as good as what our future holds.
Mm-hmm.
They share a little bit as to what got them there, what they expect out of it, and then I tell them exactly what they can expect out of the program, how it works. The things, I came through the program about 2 years ago,
mm-hmm.
so I helped them with a lot of the things, a lot of the mistakes that I made. Mm-hmm. And I tell them, focus on your walk with Christ. Don't get in your own head. That's a big thing. A lot of the men, of course, I try to let them know some of their problems that would be like the first weekend or the first weekends, where they have long periods of time where there's not things scheduled for them. And tell them to focus on their Bible and focus on other people, talking to people. Don't shelter. Don't go in and lay in your bed and worry about what your girlfriend's doing or what your family's doing or what's going on with your kids. Try to focus on your walk with Christ. Another thing that I like to tell them is if they've never been in the Bible too much, the best thing to do is go into Psalms and Proverbs. And I tell them there's no such thing as coincidence, but sometimes I'll go, wow, what a coincidence. That was what I was struggling with.
Mm-hmm. Good. I know from my own experience here at the Home of Grace that you do an incredible job. I want to commend you for that right here publicly in front of everyone who's watching this and the staff of the Home of Grace as
Well,
well.
we all know the truth of who does that wonderful job.
I get it. I get it. And to Him be the glory. And but it also requires that we show up and we follow Him, follow His lead. So, and you do a great job of that. I want to thank you for being with us today, and I look forward to having you up again sometime. We'll talk more about what you do here at Home of Grace.
Thank you, Brother Wayne.
God bless you.
God bless you.
And for you folks back home, thank you for joining us today for a cup of grace. We'll see you next time.